Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is PP Elliot. It is not the notice of everybody to know the kind of problem Nigerians have been plunged into by this present government in person of Tinubu. Nigeria is now in between, in a web of two world powers, not just two world powers, in the web of Russia and the Europeans / the Americans, these world powers, because of personal interest, because his greed, personal ambition to become a president of this country. The issue is far more serious than the way we all are looking at it. Far more serious. If care is not taken, almost the entire West African nations will be used as a battlefield by the Russians and the Western world and the Americans because of personal interest. Let's start with this. You can remember the gas pipeline of Russia that was blown up, which supplies gas from Russia to the whole of Europe, That is a very good business investment for the Russians. It was blown up by nobody knows who did it. Actually, nobody knows, but there's a speculation that America did it in order to crumple the economy of Russia. Okay, that is that. Now, uranium, which is what they use in this nuclear power, in generative powers. America gets the supply about 50% from the Russians, and one other country, I think close to Russia too, they get supplies from there, and they can only pass through Russia to get supply from uranium from that very country. So now there's a strain in the relationship, meaning Russia will not supply that country cannot supply the uranium through Russia again. And America sanctioned every other thing, the UN, apart from uranium from Russia. They're clever as they may think, but now there is no supply for America of uranium from America. And that other country close to America cannot supply them because it must go through Russia. Now let's get to the facts. What is the alternative to get uranium to power their nuclear plants? Is Niger. It's through Niger, and their relationship with Niger is based on the ousted president Mohamed Bazoum, who was ousted by the juntas that just took over the country's government. And this new government says they don't want anything to do with America and France. All standing agreement with them has been abolished, broken by this new government, military government now. You see the plight? Then America is now starved of uranium. France is now starved of uranium. So the only way they can get uranium is Niger. And Niger has signed an agreement, an alliance with Russia. So now it is either they take it by force, they go to war with the Russians. There's going to be a proxy war which is coming in Africa because of this interest of uranium. That is for the uranium. Then for the gas, the European world who get their gas supply from Russia that was blown up allegedly by Americans, not yet confirmed. Now they want to come back now because there's this project which was signed by the Nigerian government, Niger, and the Algerian government to supply gas from Nigeria, precisely Delta State Warri, through Niger to Algeria. From Algeria it will be dispatched to different Western world, different countries in the West. Algeria is going to be the tie where all this pipe will meet and they will dispatch to other places in Europe. Niger now, with the new government, they said they don't want that pipe to pass through their land. Now the supply of gas from Russia to Europe, has been sabotaged. By whom, we don't know. Now Nigeria is to supply this abandoned project for so many years back. So because the Ukraine war started, and then say they want to get everything, all the dependence on Russia, they want to sever it, they want to cut off. So they came back to this abandoned project before to revamp it, to start it again. Then Nigeria Republic now said no. They don't want to be, they're not part of that treaty again. They're not part of that agreement again. That means the Western world will be short of gas. The other alternative was the gas line that was blown in Russia, from Russia. Then Niger now say they cannot allow that pipe to pass through their country. So you see that the issue is not just only America, is also affecting the European world. Now, what is the role of Nigeria in this whole mess? If the unfortunate thing is Tinubu that came in at this particular time, who has a criminal case in the US. Now Tinubu is the one France and America is using now to cause to generate war, to make sure they force Niger to bring back Bazoum, who has an agreement with the Americans and the European world. He is their puppet. The military government now is they are in alliance with Russia. They have signed a treaty with Russia, so they don't want to have anything to do with France and America. So it is a very, very dicey situation. The only way out now is for Nigeria to pull out from this war, because you dare not throw a stone into Niger, you'll be fighting Russia. Because this war is not about Niger. The interest in Niger for Russia is to hit at America, to starve them of gas and to starve them of uranium and starve Europe of gas, because now they sanctioned Russia of so many things. So now it's getting back at them. So it's not about Niger nor Africa. It's about the US and the European world. It's a process what is going on. So Tinubu now is a mistake that we have made. If he goes to war, we will be fighting Russia, a world power. Look at Ukraine. Now they are going for negotiation for peace. They are bombarding Ukraine without any without no cover, no backup, no help from the Americans. You see, they lured them into it and they left them. That's the same thing they will still do to us. So please, the only thing that we have to do now, the only alternative, is to take Tinubu out of the way. The judiciary should send him out, give the right judgment to take him out. Then the new person that will come, you cannot say because he has declared a war. That person has the right to say no, he doesn't want it, because that new person that will come may have a clean slate that Americans cannot hold against him anything criminal. So the thing is that Tinubu should be taken out of that place, out of that seat of presidency, and the rightful person should be there, or a military government should take over Nigeria, or Tinubu should resign. That is the alternatives we have. Tinubu being there, the America will make sure he goes to jail because that is a criminal case that he has. So he's being forced now to do the bidding of the America. So in our interest, we need to take Tinubu out of the way, for the judges to have the fair judgment and take him out of the way for someone else to come in that has no criminal record with the Americans. That's the only way we can be free. But Tinubu remaining there, my fellow Nigerians, we must go to war with Russia. The judiciary should do the right thing. They should do the needful, because all the evidence presented so far in the court with the experts' analysis so far shows that INEC did a blunder, a very big blunder, by announcing Tinubu as the winner of the 2025 presidential election, which was a mistake. It was a deliberate act by INEC to announce him as the winner, because with what we've had so far, I know Tinubu, we all know that Tinubu did not win the election. So it is the only thing to be done now is for the judiciary to make the things right that we made wrong before, that which INEC made wrong, so that we can find ourselves out of this mess, this web of war we are trapped in. The only way is to take Tinubu out of the way by the judiciary passing the right judgment, because the evidence so far shows that Tinubu did not win the election. So thank you guys. This is your guy Elliot again. Till we meet again, drop a comment on the comment section and subscribe to this channel